You got it?
Yeah.
All right, today we're checking out Walmart. See right here. All right, let's go. It's more like, I don't know. So, right here we got a little fruit. I don't know about the prices in Germany right now for ham, but this one is about 4.50 for a good pack of ham. So, I don't know. Let's check out some other prices.
Well, seems like we're not buying that one.
No, we're not buying that one. Nuts right here, it's a little harder to get. And I will say these are way more expensive than in Germany, for example, or in Europe just in general. For example, cashew nuts, how much is that? That's 145. That's about $7 for 200 grams. We can get this for about $2, 700 grams. So they definitely do have some cheaper ones, but this is just like the general price. The pears right here are definitely more expensive than for example, in Germany because these are again about 450 a kilogram, which is kind of more than it is in Germany. But at least they got a few types of pears. It's a fruit. It's called jicama, and I'm definitely gonna show y'all some other time, but it looks like a potato or something similar. But it's basically like I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's kind of hard, everything, but it doesn't taste too sweet. But you can just eat it without cooking, so you can trust me. The papaya right here doesn't matter where you go. It's like it's always very cheap because I feel like it's a local fruit. For example, in Germany or somewhere in Europe, it's apples or something. Here's a papaya, so that's like compared to other fruits, it's very cheap. I've done a little research, and Mexico is actually the third biggest exporter for papayas in the world. So it definitely makes sense that it's a little cheaper in Mexico. And this is how a papaya tree looks. And yeah, back to the video. Especially compared to Germany, because you would pay a lot of money for a papaya this big. That shit might cost you $10 or something, maybe even 15. First of all, we got this little brand. I don't know if it's from France, but this one be looking international. And then another thing is they got all these kind of peanut butters, and they're about, I don't know, it's an okay price, I guess. The point is when you look, you got the organic, all that, and it's actually about the same price. Let me just check because I remember buying this one. Then you got these ones right here, even with some cocoa powder, and it's actually the same price, actually a little cheaper. It's 5 pesos cheaper. So that's something interesting about, I don't know where this is coming from, but we definitely going for this one. So even the cards are very big. Like I said, in Europe we don't have this. We do not have this. This is a big ass cart. Unfortunately, the microphone died right here, so we're left with no audio, but it's not that big of a problem. I was just rambling about how big this store is, that they have, that we don't have it in Germany, that it's just basically a big warehouse stacked up with all kinds of stuff. They even had the iPhone, like, and consumers electronics right here. And yeah, just a big ass store that I'm just not used to seeing. So we definitely have big stores in Germany, not this big. And they have all kinds of stuff like, what is that? It's like some kind of fireplace, and then they had microwave. Like they also had fresh stuff, and I guess it's an obvious thing, but the meat consumption in Latin America and also Mexico, obviously, is just very high. And you can see that right here. They had these big ass packages as well. Even with the fish, it was just a lot. And then like the refrigerators. So I don't know what they be doing up there, but you can't really use the space up there. I feel like, or maybe they be storing some in there. Again, I was just fascinated by the size of these like packagings and all that. It was like, I get that people buy this, but who buys this? It's just a big ass pack. This is me just rambling about the almond butter. It's definitely, I was saying it's definitely cheaper than in Germany because I feel like almonds also are growing here. But it's not too cheap, but it's definitely cheaper than what you would pay for that in Germany. And also the nuts. I definitely eat a lot of walnuts, cashew nuts, just different types of nuts. I was just cracking some dumb jokes. I like having a pack of nuts in my hand. But yeah, it's about 15 bucks, which is also not too cheap, definitely cheaper than what you would pay, for example, at Walmart or some other store. All right, how the audio works right now, but one more time, like for me personally, I don't know what it is. It just fascinates me to see so many pistachios. It's this one's 600. Wait a second. I feel like last time this was a little bigger, but never mind. I just like seeing so much food because I eat a lot, so it's nice to have so much food in one, just like one package. So what it is, Costco always has these hot dogs, right?
Yeah.
The $1 hot dog.
Yeah. And there's always food at Costco every time.
All right, there's a lot of food right here.
Yeah.
Now we pulled up to HEB, and again, it's very big. You got a beautiful view. You got some other stores right here, and the HEB itself is upstairs. We moved up. Now we're gonna walk into the HEB. So talking about local fruits, this one right here, the mangoes, is definitely a local fruit, meaning it's definitely a little cheaper. That's like €1 per kilogram. They got this kind of mango, which is certain type. They got another type, but I say this is the one that is similar to the one we have in Europe. Again, talking about local fruits. This is called La Tuna Verde. It is like a cactus fruit. It grows on cactuses. It's actually sweet. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna put a video right here of how it looks from the inside. This is what it looks like from the inside. It definitely has these seeds, but it's very sweet. It's very nice. They also have a kind of red version. It seems like it's just a little more ripe, but this is definitely one of my favorite local fruits right here. Again, this one is rather cheap compared to, for example, apples coming from, I don't know, somewhere else. So what was surprising for me at first is that they have mushrooms here. I don't know where these are from, but I'm pretty sure they're imported. These right here were imported from Ciudad de Mexico, so they're from Mexico City. One more thing is the variety in chilies they have right here. I'm still yet to figure out exactly what are the most spiciest, but I feel like these definitely will make a run for it. These are already like packed in, and then I'm pretty sure these are not as spicy because I had them. These are just a little more spicy. I feel like this is the regular jalapeno. And then you go from the small ones to the habanero, and yeah. The bean department is definitely big in Latin America, so I know I feel like I know this brand. They had it in Colombia as well. And I've never seen this brand, I believe. Yeah, but this brand right here, the Verde Valle, I've definitely seen it. They're big. And yeah, they're big on the variety right here. So we're walking out with 2 bags, kind of full of stuff. And that should cost me about like 50 bucks, which is alright. I'm gonna say price is alright, even though HEB and, for example, Costco are considered like more high-end kind of. That's why it's a little nicer. But yeah, they're definitely considered like a little more expensive in general.